Hey guys, it's Paula again, and I've been getting lots of questions about the difference between direct and indirect office expenses. So, are you a business owner? Are you an independent contractor with a home office? If so, great. You are in the right place. This video will be for you. I'll be talking about the differences between direct and indirect home office expenses. And you want to know the differences so that you can save money on your next tax return. Now, there are two types of deductible home office expenses. As I mentioned, direct and indirect. Direct home office expenses relate to the actual workspace, and they're fully deductible on your tax return. Indirect home office expenses, now that relates to the house that the office is inside of. And indirect expenses are only partially deductible. So let's get started. What about repairs? Well, repairs are both direct and indirect. Repairs that are inside your home office are direct expenses and are fully deductible. So for example, if you paint the walls of your office, the cost of the paint is a direct expense. However, you cannot deduct the cost of your own labor. But if you do pay someone to come in and paint those walls for you for the home office, you may also deduct their labor as a direct expense. Now, what if you got a new air conditioner for the house? Now, that would be an indirect expense. Even though the air conditioner or maybe a furnace heats or cools your home office, you can only take a percentage of the cost, the percentage for the business use that is deductible. Now, some repairs like replacing the roof, they could be considered improvements to your home. So you want to make sure you don't deduct them when you're taking the home office deduction on your tax return. Now, as a side tip, you can recapture the cost of roof repairs by adding them to the adjusted basis of your home, which you use to calculate your deductible depreciation. So be sure to talk to your tax professional for more information. What about real estate property tax? That one's indirect. So be careful not to deduct this one twice. You can deduct a portion of your property taxes as a part of your home office deduction, but you must reduce the real estate taxes that's listed over on the Schedule A when you itemize and do long form by that amount, okay? Same thing for mortgage interest. It is indirect. Just as with real estate property taxes, you want to be sure not to deduct mortgage interest twice. If you've already taken it on your Schedule A, you can only deduct it in one place. So you want to deduct on your Schedule A only the amount not already deducted as a home office expense. What if you don't own a home? Maybe you rent. Well, rent is an indirect expense. So you're going to multiply your rent payments by the percentage of the business use of that home, and it'll be deducted as an indirect expense. Utilities. Utilities is an indirect expense. The cost of electricity, gas, trash removal, and cleaning services will be deductible based on your percentage of your business use. What about your homeowners or your renter's insurance? That is also an indirect expense. So you want to be sure that you are only deducting the portion that is for the tax year that you are filing. Premiums are typically paid annually. So you want to make sure that you're only using the part for this year, not the part that may cover other years. And finally, the big one, depreciation. Depreciation is also an indirect expense. And if you own your home, you can take a deduction for depreciation for part of the home used for business. Now, depreciation is an allowance for the wear and tear on your home, so you cannot depreciate the value of the land. And just remember, taking a deduction for depreciation can have serious tax consequences when you sell your home later. So you want to be sure to carefully consider whether the home office deduction is the right thing for you to do here. Depreciation is a complicated deduction with many special rules, so consult a tax specialist for more information. Now, remember, keeping up with these expenses throughout the year, instead of just trying to calculate them when it's tax time, can save you a lot of time and prevent quite a few errors. So thanks for watching, and until next time, remember to live freely.